Coming up around this next bend. Up here is going to be one of the places that you're going to want to stop. You know, a lot of people that float this river like to swim and play, but at this point, you're going to need to pull over. You got to pull over. You're probably going to need to pee. You're probably going to, like, even, it doesn't matter how fast you're going down. You're going to need to pull over and catch your breath. And this is a good place to do it. There's, you know, a lot of rocks here, but up here there's this nice cove. And it's pretty nice place to swim. But a real famous thing is jumping off of these pump houses. And they pump water from the Boise River up into the filtration. There's a water treatment plant up there. Water filtration treatment center. So yeah, check this out. It's a big old beach, cove, cool thing, place to pull over and take a leak, because you just gotta. And it's nice and shallow, kind of beach-like, and it's deep over here. And if you want, you can come and try to catch some fish out of here. There might be some fish. I don't know. You know, there's fish all up and down this river. There's just not a lot of them, and the big ones get caught. And you know, fishermen are also competing with animals, so a lot of wildlife on the river that eats the fish. And crazy, look at all of that poison ivy, just tons of it, so much of it. So this is a cool pump house. You want to, if you see people up there and they're jumping, make sure you're on the other side of the river, unless you want to get jumped on or have like somebody splash you real good. Or hey man, if you want to get splashed, let them know. They'll jump out there and splash you. People like to do cannonballs and stuff. It's pretty cool. And that's probably what these kids up here are doing too. They're up here splashing people. I don't know how they get away with it, but they do. This is a cool spot to jump, and it's deep enough, safely. I've seen people jump from up there, foolishly, but yeah. What's up, Boise River floaters? How's it going? Having fun? Awesome. Is the water cold? Yeah? Got a little bit of fish. Yeah, my feet are in it. Couple. Oh, see, look at those people. They weren't paying attention. They were probably paying attention to what I was doing and not what they were doing. Alright. So you got the pump house, and then there's a trail that leads back here to another really cool spot. This whole stretch, you pull over back there in that cove, and you can pretty much swim this whole stretch. There's a real cool spot down here. There's a rope swing. And I've actually got a drinking ticket one time at this rope swing. There's these guys throwing beers at the girls, and my girlfriend was like really young. She was probably 17 or 18 or something like that at the time, and I was only like 20, 19, 20 or something. And so I went down there and I grabbed the beers, and I wasn't giving it to her. I was like, no, because I knew how illegal it was. And sure enough, like, I cracked that beer open, and that cop was two cops in a boat in plain clothes, and they just bolted across the river from over here and just shot over there in a little raft, and docked that boat and climbed up there and pulled their badge out and gave me and about 3 other guys standing there a ticket. Made me dump out my beer. I was all lying to him, telling him I was 22, and then he starts telling me he's gonna give me a ticket, and I go, well, hey, there's a rope swing right there. I go, well, if you're gonna give me a ticket, you might as well know how old I am. So I gave him all my real information, like a jerk. It's probably one of the very few times I tried lying to police officers. I think I looked away right when that guy swung on that swing and missed it. Oh yeah, dude, there's a guy that went off that too. I went off that, and like just about a foot under the water, there was a big old rock that I landed on. I was lucky it didn't break my tailbone. And then a friend of mine, there was a pipe, an end of a pipe sticking up under the water, and he landed on it on his knee, and it ripped his knee open, and he had to go into the hospital and have it all surgically put back together off that rope swing right there. It's kind of a weird thing. Rope swings are dangerous and also very fun for all ages. Let's see. So now we're coming up on this next obstacle, and there was a lot on this stretch, and it just keeps coming. It's one after another for a little bit. You got, there used to be, well, more trees, but there used to be a boogie board set up out here, which was pretty cool, but now you can't really reach anything from the bank. There's all the poison ivy, and you can't get out here. If you tried to tie something up, you'd end up losing it. But anyway, we're gonna come out here. I don't know how much battery I got on my phone or even storage space, but I doubt I can shoot a whole lot more. See, it's not really deep right in here, but it's swift. It's just right for a nice boogie board, but it was really hard to keep one up. Got this tree up here. I'll hang something cool from that. But that tree is looking like it's getting ready to give. It's gonna come into the river pretty soon. So whenever I hit these bends, I keep shooting for the inside of them. It's a sharp corner. I just aim for the inside and just keep working my way towards it long before I ever get to the turn. If you try to turn with the river as it turns, you're just gonna end up thrown into the wall. See all that right there was all piled up from a couple years ago when the river flooded out, and it was really bad. Caused all this washout, all this debris, and washed out a lot of the green belt and caused some problems with some houses and stuff. But yeah, we got piles of debris. Changed the landscape of the river. This river is tamed by the city. It's told where to go, but it still can change by stuff like that happening. Something real drastic happening. So it's got one little obstacle after another. This is just a chill area, and this is Ann Morrison, or what's it called? Not Veterans, Memorial. This is Memorial Park right here. And there's a fishing game area up there. A couple people hanging out with their little doggies. But, yeah. So there's going to be an obstacle up here. I'll show you that in a minute.